Hello, it is done. This is stuff that needs unpacking that I've got from Amazon. Um, we are done. Let me just be careful coming around here because there's pictures of the baby up there. Okay, let's shut the door. So, these four are empty and on the way to Rebecca. My project cart and my Raskog are here. The end of my Raskog has got my tools for my desk. And then I've got empty project boxes here. What I'm thinking of doing when these go to back is I'm going to put albums all along the bottom here. So it matches the albums all along the bottom here. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so all my stencils are in here. So that's Vicky Boo ones, Vicky Booting, when they used to come hole punched. Bramble Fox, acetate for doing smooshing, and then all my other stencils are there. And then I've got magazines down the bottom. I need a magazine file for them. The boxes of scrapbooking stuff I'm getting rid of, and empty boxes for collections. My desk, I've got all this space here for putting what I'm going to be using when I'm working, and then where I work. Okay, so this over here, this is my A4 card, so my Stampin' Up card. Oh, curtains got caught on the bin there. That's all my Christmas hip kits, all in November for about 4 or 5 years. Hip kits in that there. And my button press. We are Memory Keeper's button press. I do still have all the junk along the top. These actually are going. Can't just like getting rid of it because I'll probably use them again at some point. So here we have collections. So we've got a few empty boxes. These here are on the WESTON boxes, little shelfy thing that they did. These are the albums. I'm going to move over to the other bit. Sorry, that curtain's bugging me. Let me just hook it off the bin. Okay, more collections. I cannot remember which Best of Both Worlds this one is, so I've just put June 21 question mark. Then we've got Bramble Fox Kit in a Box. That's the stuff from DLS Design, the Zen collection, which is just gorgeous. And then Hey Little Magpie's Nest Box, which is Simple Stories Heart Eyes. I'm just working my way through them. And then here's my inks. Now, my inks used to take up 3 cubes, because they were on these twisty things. I've now got them in these Totally Tiffany bags, which makes them easier for going to crops. I just need another one for the extra little bits. I've got my Bramble Fox Perspectives and JD 3D print stuff in here. I think there's some shenanigans stuff in here as well. There we go. There's shenanigans. Rest of that's 3D print. JD 3D print from A Little Magpie. It's just gorgeous. I've also started doing wood veneer stuff as well, which I just love. I just ordered them again. I forgot I had them. All my Bramble Fox Perspectives and their wood veneer stuff, which is just gorgeous as well. I've got El Studio puffy stickers and some Mambi planner stickers. I don't do planner, but the letter stickers and stuff's really good for scrapbooking. Anyway, my embroidery floss in here. I've got a few magazine files which got like printed sketches. I used to do lettering and practicing doing calligraphy. Ain't my jam. I'm not patient enough to learn it. A couple of boxes down here with random stuff in. And then here we've got my other stamps. So red rubber that's too wide to fit in the next bit I'm showing you. Or like my wood stuff. Oh, and I think these are Heidi Swap or LE Studio, I can't remember. Might be Studio Calico, can't remember. All the rotary stamps. And then anything that's just under 6 inches goes in here. So I've got LE Studio. I've cut down the big tall ones so they fit in one of these. These are the Avery L 7x5, or just bigger than 7x5 they are. So the LA Studio, I've got scrapbook.com. We've got some Stampendious, which have again cut the sheets in half, indigo blue, all and create. The other size, Jen Scow. Love these. I think I'm going to do a background with these. Some Catherine Pooler, Stamp Market, all me different American crafts collections. Felicity Jane stamps. Sort that out in a minute. Then this is all for the button press, all my bits for the button press, the different circles, the hearts, the squares. We are memory keepers, like a punch board. Little bit of ribbon I've got, don't have much ribbon. These two are empty from resorting. And then, let me just grab my chair. I'm really sorry, my back's starting to hurt. I'm going to sit down. Then we've got my tools drawer. So this is mostly We Are Memory Keepers in here. A couple of other little bits like me brother. Sticker thingy, you know what I mean. Labeler. Close to my heart, guillotine. So I've got two different We Are Memory Keepers circle cutters. I've got this one, and then I've got the big roundy one on the ball bearings. Let's push the shelves back. Then my Stampin' Up tools. Then we've got photos in here. Card making stuff at the very bottom. And then these again are Weston boxes. So these are their A5 and their DL ones, and they fit side by side in the Kallax. So these are Bramble Fox paper snips. I've got all my other acrylics, fabric bows and other fabric bits. I might even have some embroidery floss in there. American Crafts pens, 6x6 paper pads. Oh, I forgot I had that one. Not looked in that box for so long. Metal embellishments. And then this is like when I've stamped and die cut stuff. Just anything I've done extra goes in there. Project Life cards. Washi. I didn't think I had any washi actually. I've got a bit. This is full. I need to start using that because I don't really use it. Mermaid markers. They've been in there forever. I've not used them for ages. We've got my enamel dots, puffy shapes and dots, rhinestones. Oh, we have an empty box. I think that's where my perspectives used to be. All the other bits of wood veneer I've got from lots of different places over the years. Buttons and brads and flare and chipboard and sequins. Okay, so down here we've got all my spare adhesives. This is like really messy drawer. That might need to go in one of the grey ones. These are all alphas. These boxes, so this one, the M or I design from Amazon. They are fridge drawers basically. These are M or I design. I can't remember which one this one is. Or this one's an M design. So they are like their DVD cases, toy boxes, fridge drawers. And then these are the same but shorter. These actually hook over the back. They're a little bit too long. So I have a piece of chipboard at the back so that it doesn't hook on the back. So yeah, back to this row. Stickers, alpha stickers. A little bit of diamond painting. I only have a little bit and I need to start it. Miss Sitting bought me an airbrush for Christmas. Paper scraps. So this is almost paper scraps left over when destash a kit. And yeah, I like to label. They're all labelled. And then you're like, oh, I could do with a bit of pink. What have I got? Pull out the box. Can't do it one-handed. But you get the gist. Okay, so we've gone through them. All my punches. So I've got like my banner and my tag ones. These are all labels. Other shapes. All my circles. And then like the little mini ones and corner rounders. Border punches. Knockout border punches. And then we've got big 12 by 12 stencils, and also the 12 by 12 Mink folders won't fit where my other Mink stuff is. Vicky Booting pre-made backgrounds, plus some mine for add a plate, and then that's just a box of stuff that needs sorting out. You see all the Scaddy stuff I had the other day. That's like all in there. This is where anything that'll fit goes. And then my old source stream, and I think there's a scoreboard there. Yeah, okay. And then this from Storage for Crafts. Anybody remember the saga the other year where I ordered this in November? I was told in January it's coming, and it finally arrived in February after chasing them 5 times. So we've got American Crafts and white cardstock. So with these, they are dead on 12 by 12 either side. There's only a little bit. It's not even branding strip wide, so it doesn't do what I wanted it to do. But I've got my American Crafts white in there, American Crafts black. Got my Vicky Booting foundations paper. It's really hard to get stuff out of this as well. So I would, Miss Edding recommended putting a piece of ribbon, fixing a piece of ribbon at the back and bringing it along, and then you just pulling the ribbon to pull stuff out, and I might need to do that. All the mixed media cardstock. So this is stuff that I've got. I will find where this is bought from. I can't remember. I got it from Bramble Fox, but they did give us the name of where they got it from. It's just funky foam that I had hanging around. Chipboard, grey board, tissue paper. I'm not going to go through all of them. You can see what they are. And then we get down here, and I've got like all my button press buttons. That's everything for the scan and cut, foil press, foil quill, and all my foils. I've got all my bits from my Mink in there. All the other stuff, my scan and cut. It doesn't fit in the scan and cut in here. I think the bottom one's empty. There it is. All my papers and card. Sewing machine with the sewing stuff behind it. Oops. Mixed media wall. So paints, Lindy's Stamp Gang, Dilutions inks, brushos, shimmers, paint palettes and different texture pastes and different paints. Need to refill the kitchen roll. My Nuvo drops. I've got some liquid pills there. I think I'm going to start using these for like draggy techniques because they're not very good with the dots anymore. And then we're down to all my other mixed media, different types of crayons and pens. I forgot I had Wink of Stella. I've got 3. Never use these. Need to have a play with these. All the how you're putting it on mediums. There's a few scrapbook pages I can show you on the shelf. That's it. Can't show you the rest because the baby's on them. Okay, and then spare daubers, some of the die cut stuff there. All my Tim Holtz. So my Tim Holtz regular distress inks are over here, and then the distress oxides are in those bags over the other side. Refills from Herma. This is 12 months of hip kits. I've just whacked everything in together. This is like October 21 to October 22 with the November ones taken out. Then I've got my Bramble Fox templates. So got a couple of rulers. Can you see them edges? My circle templates. We are memory keepers. Ripping rulers, tearing rulers. These are the Bramble Fox hexagons, and then this is just a little one we got in Fox Box 1 month. My crocodile, extra scissors, because, you know, you never have too many. My minks on the front. A few spare shells there. Right, these are whiteout pens, you know, like Tipp-Ex, Wipeout. They're really good for putting lines on dark backgrounds for writing your journaling on. Wet glue's there. This is... So if you're doing something that's quite delicate, or you want to put glue. So I've got this flitter glue for using with foils, or gilding flakes. If you want to do something delicate or you're doing that kind of thing, I put my Tombow or my flitter glue on this tray and sort of spread it out with a sponge or a doorbell and pick it up to put on the back of something delicate. Can do the same with this wet and dry foam. Decided to get all my embossing powders out of the drawer to remind me I have them. And there's my stamp blocks, sorry, I forgot the word. And then again, remember I've got it, stapler. Loads of pencils, I've got all sorts of Hey Little Magpie and all the different like cyber crops I've won prizes on. They're usually a really nice decorate, really nice pencil with the logo on. Gotta have my Soda Stream, keep hydrated. And my Scentsy warmer. As I said, Mink's there. And then we're round to the albums. Ignore the floor because they're still not hoovered. And then the work stuff's the other side of the room. That's it. Thank you. Bye.